Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a table in Glue Catalog using Glue Crawler. Okay, Glue Crawler is something that lets you scan the files in Amazon S3 and automatically infer the schema of the files and create the tables for those files in Glue Catalog. Okay, so the tables that are created in Glue Catalog can then be queried using Athena, Redshift, or EMR. Okay, so that's the use of Glue Crawler. It's very useful in automatically scanning through the S3 files and discovering the schema of those files and exploring the files which are present in S3 without actually moving those files into a database. Okay, so yeah, with that said, let's see how to create a Glue Catalog table using Crawler. Okay, for that I'm going to use a simple CSV file and upload it into Amazon S3 and then we are going to create a table for that. Okay, so the first thing is I have uploaded a CSV file into a bucket. So this is the bucket that we will use, Glue Demo Project. Okay, and inside this I have created a folder called Employee Data and I have created a folder under that called Raw Files. And here I have uploaded the file employee.csv. Okay, so I'm going to just show you how the file looks like. Here, click on Object Actions and click on Query with S3 Select and run SQL query. Okay, so if you see, this is the data that we have. It's a very simple file that I have uploaded. So now let's see how to create this glue catalog table for this file using crawler. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to create a IAM role for AWS Glue. Okay, now this is the role that AWS Glue will assume to call the other AWS services. Okay, so click on roles here and click on create role. Okay, and trusted entity type is AWS service, and here search for glue and select glue here and click on next. Here the policies you can search for glue again. So we need to attach the AWS Glue service role. So this is the one, AWS Glue service role. Okay, if you want you can expand the permissions and check it. So these are the permissions that it allows. Okay, so I'm going to click on next here and name it uh, glue crawler role. Okay, and description I'm going to leave it as default and other things. I'm going to click on create role here. Okay, yep, now the role is getting created. Yeah, so here if you see for this role the permissions, if I can just quickly expand here. So this gives some basic permissions like S3 and for EC2 and IAM and few other things. Okay, so if you are uploading any files in any other bucket, so here if you see it's giving the read access only to get object access only to certain S3 buckets. Okay, so if you have your file in some other bucket which does not start from this name, you will have to specifically add that permission to this. Otherwise, you can just create the name which starts from AWS Glue. Yeah, I'm going to just click on add permissions and click on attach policies. I'm just going to give S3 full access to this service, but yeah, it's always suggested to give only limited access. So yeah, I'm just going to give S3 full access for now. Okay, so now the S3 access is attached. Okay, now let's go to AWS Glue console. Okay, and here let's click on databases first. So let's create a database called employee DB first. Click on create database. Okay, now let's go to tables and click on add tables using crawler. Okay, so there are two ways to create a table. One, you can manually create a table or you can create a table using crawler. So when you create it using crawler, the schema and everything is automatically inferred. So I'm going to click on this now and let's call this as employee crawler. Okay, click on next and the data is not mapped to GlueEdge, so I'm click on not yet. So click on add data source here. Our data source is S3 and network connection is optional and it's the same. You can click on browse here and select this and I'm going to select this folder. Okay, and you need to add a slash in the end. Okay, yep. So custom classifiers is optional. Because I think here the inbuilt classifiers will take care of it because our file is in CSV format. Okay, so I'm going to click on next here, and IAM role, we will select the role that we just created. Okay, so make sure that this role has the permissions to scan through, this S3 bucket. If it doesn't, it will fail. So for now, we have given all the S3 full access to this role, but it's not recommended. So you can just give the permissions only for your particular S3 bucket. Okay, so I'm going to click on next here, and the I'm going to select employee DB and the table name prefix. So if you want to give any prefix to the table name, you can select here. I'm going to leave it as it is. And the schedule, crawler schedule. So when do you want to run the crawler? Is it on demand, or if you want to run the crawler on scheduled basis, you can select that as well here. But I'm going to select on demand and click on next, and just preview everything and click on create crawler. Okay. So once the crawler is created, you can see that under crawlers, I'm going to select this and click on run. So it says the state is running now. It takes some time to run and then stop and come back to the ready state. Now it has finished running, so it's coming back to the stopping state. So let's wait for it to complete and come back to the ready state again. Yep. So if you see now the state is back to ready and the last run is succeeded, and it says one table is created. Okay. Let's go to tables and refresh here. Okay. So now if you see, the table is created as raw files. Okay. And if you see here, this is the schema, and this is the schema that it has inferred. The name is string, age is big int, sex is string, salary big int, and department is string again. Okay, yeah, if you want to actually want the Glue to create a table with more meaningful name, you can actually, instead of raw files, you can name it as something like, employee data or something, so that it will create it like that. But yeah, so this is how you will, create a Glue catalog table using crawler. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.